Hello folks, welcome back to the channel, and I just want to say, very quickly, that I will never ever get bored of flight simulation, even if things stayed as they were now for 10 years or more. Now, for example, at the moment I'm flying from Donegal to Isle of Man in the Cessna 414 by FlightSimWare in the Pimax Crystal, as always. And just look at this weather front here. We've just passed it, and we're at our cruise altitude now. It just looks absolutely incredible. And the other day I just put some shots now of the TBM 850 by Black Square. I was flying from Liverpool to Belfast. These are sort of routes I often do, and you know what, I could probably do them 1,000 times, and every flight will be different because of the weather, the atmosphere, the traffic. Everything is just feels incredibly different every time. I'll also show you some shots of my IFR flight into Donegal. It was so windy. It was exhilarating, and the Docker LTH2 as well, with all the the bumps and turbulence. It was just absolutely incredible. And this is the closest connection I can ever get to becoming a real pilot with a commercial rating, and spending hundreds of thousands of pounds probably to train, and even then it'll just be on one aircraft. I can just jump into my motion rig in the comfort of my own home, and just experience the world of aviation like this. It's absolutely incredible. It really is. It never fails to impress me. And even though sometimes, yes, the flight sim can be a little bit buggy, can be issues with performance, but all you sometimes need is that one golden flight to make you realise how lucky we are. Honestly, give me one study level aircraft and this world, and I'd be happy as a pig in muck for years. I'd just go touring the world in it. It just so happens that flight simulation has just gone berserk, and we've got so many different aircraft, so many different experiences. Every day can be completely different in this sim. So yes, I will never get bored of flight simulation, especially in VR. And to think that what we're doing right now in this sim, and look at the visuals here, wow, it's going to get even better this year with MSFS 2024 on the horizon. I'm telling you folks, this is the glory days of flight simulation. So please let me know in the comments below, what is it about this hobby that keeps you coming back for more? I would love to know. Actually, for those of you who are still here, thank you very much. Come join me for this approach. It's very dramatic. Look at the weather. This is during a storm. I can't remember the name of it. But at the moment the UK is being battered by yet another storm this winter. And we're currently on the approach for ILS runway 26. So this again is where the Pimax Crystal absolutely excels. It just does. It really does. Anyway, let's concentrate on this approach now. Gear coming down. Very heavy weather. Autopilot doing its thing. We've done our landing checklist. It's complete. We'll get rid of that now. Fuel pumps are on. Now again, the FlightSimWare Cessna 414 is another classic, particularly because it has an amazing flight model. It really feels very fluid in the air. Alright, we've captured the glide slope. We've set our minimums at 300 feet. Now, there is one issue. I've got the Gary Summons Isle of Man airport scenery, and I've had issues with mesh. So, depending on whether that's been sorted, because I did have two airports by accident on top of each other, so I'm hoping that's resolved it. But if not, we may be in for a bit of a roller coaster on the runway because it just goes all over the place. But yeah, this is where clarity is so important, in my opinion. Direct DisplayPort connection, favorited rendering eye tracking, getting 45 frames per second on the dot here. The visuals are absolutely incredible. They really, really are. They're amazing. And what I love about the Crystal is you've got that really nice DMAS audio as well. So I often say this, but it feels like I'm wearing a helmet. It really makes you feel immersed, for lack of a better word. We've got the glide slope on the GTN 750 there as well, you can see. And look at this, oh my god. Yeah, look at that crab. 62 knot wind at the moment. That is ridiculous. Oh my god, this is going to be a very, very sprightly landing. I feel like we're hardly moving. I would not want to be on that ship right now, that's for sure. Oh, this is exactly why flight simming is so special, because you never know what you're going to get. You really don't. And there's so many different aircraft out there which keeps everything so varied and interesting. So to say, if you're still here, please do shout out in the comments I'm still here, and I'll do my best to reply to each and every one of you, because you know what it's like, YouTube, you know, most people who watch YouTube videos, or it seems to be the case, has a attention span of about 20 seconds and that's it. So it's a shame really, because flying, I mean, look at this. This is what it's all about. So if you haven't watched the whole video, you're missing out on this right now. Look at that. Oh my word, look at those waves, the white caps. In VR, that's pretty damn scary in a motion rig. It's doing really well keeping on the glide slope here. Still have not seen the runway, and we're getting close to minimums, 700 feet. Oh, this is so exhilarating. For me, this is just where it's at, guys. It really is. It's absolutely where it's at. I love the way the lights just really shine in your face as well. Okay, I've got control of the aircraft. I've just seen the runway at 50 feet above minimums. We're going for this, guys. Oh my god. 45 knot wind at the moment. Absolutely mental. I'm getting thrown around quite a bit in my motion rig as well. I'm a bit worried about this mesh issue with this airport. I think it's still a bit dodgy. Look at that crab. Unbelievable, but we've made it. We're down. Wow, I might even put this as a separate video. That was just epic, wasn't it? But anyway, yeah. That right there is the perfect example of why I'll never get bored of flight simulators. Especially of this high fidelity with an amazing VR headset like the Pimax Crystal. I couldn't have picked a better approach to, you know, sort of express why flying is so amazing. And maybe next time I fly to this airport, it'll be beautiful blue skies. You just never know. And I love that. Anyway, I feel like the adrenaline's kicked in a bit there. Thank you so much for watching, as always. Take care. Bye for now. Roger that. Time for a coffee. Yep. That was just epic. Hope that's recorded okay.